Growing up, I played so many great games throughout my childhood, but few to none do I hold the same reverence as the Tony Hawk series. I was born and raised in that franchise, and I had to have every year's release. And to me, Tony Hawk's Underground was the absolute pinnacle. Coming out late in October of 2003, I remember it like it was yesterday. My best friend and I were leaving school about to celebrate Halloween just a few short days later after the game's release, and what we didn't know was that his mom had picked up a brand new copy and it was home waiting for us. We spent as many hours as we possibly could playing that game, and it didn't take long for us to realize this game was not only living up to the hype of the series, but it was crushing it. Neversoft always seemed to raise the bar in every single way, and they did just that this time around. Everything you'd come to love the games for were there. The controls, visuals, the soundtrack, they were all stellar this time around, as they always have been. But what separated this one from the bunch is what makes this game to me the absolute best of the franchise. The addition of getting off your board to traverse the environments in a way you never could have before, and to seamlessly weave on and off during your combos just added a whole other dimension onto what was already a seemingly perfect array of trick combinations. The level design was unparalleled. No matter which angle you attacked the level from, it seemed like you could hit a line that just went on forever and ever if you allowed it to. The choice of goals they went with was also a huge breath of fresh air. After relying on them so heavily throughout the years, there were hardly any Easter egg style goals. Aside from the wacky vehicle missions, most of the game's goals heavily centered around skating lines and putting together scores and combos, which to me is the heart and soul of what this franchise was actually about. For the first time in the Tony Hawk series, we were given a proper story mode, where the main character of the story was played by none other than you and me. It immediately makes the game feel so personal. There was a reason for the cause this time. You weren't just aimlessly looking for skate letters. But it was different. This was the hero's journey, venturing out some of the sickest levels in the entire franchise. You didn't just unlock the next level because you accomplished a couple goals to allow you so. No. You sketched the back of a f***ing street racing car and jumped over an entire bridge. Getting on that train in Manhattan felt so epic, and the story mode made it feel that way. To no surprise, the rest of the story did not disappoint. From winning Tampa Am to becoming a pro the same way Tony did, this story had all the right ingredients for a recipe to make you feel something. The most important ingredient is Eric Sparrow. Every story needs a villain, and boy did Eric Sparrow fill those shoes to a T. He's a attempting to cost your dreams at every turn, Eric drives the plot forward in a way where even after you've succeeded at becoming pro, your character realizes that it was never about any of that. It's not about the money, it's about honor, respect, and passion for doing what you love. After some wise words from Stacy Peralta, who kind of plays Yoda in this journey, the main character rediscovers their passion for the art of skateboarding and remembers why they even started it in the first place, which I have to say is actually a pretty deep lesson for a game of this genre. You make your own skate team, and after releasing the video to much success, the stage is finally set for the moment you've been waiting all game long for. A showdown against Eric in your old stomping grounds. The journey comes full circle where it all began. And yo, this goal does not disappoint. You skate Eric's line as he launches fireballs at you, much like a proper final boss should. And just about the entire level of New Jersey's fair game, from the sidewalk fences to the cable lines, Eric puts you through the ringer until he finally faces defeat. Like a little The final cutscene definitely delivers, as you walk away with what was rightfully yours, listening to Eric as you walk into the sunset. And if somehow that story mode wasn't enough, this game gave you an amazing online mode. When at the time, online mode was basically really starting to blossom. This game had an amazing community, which gave me so many fond memories to look back on. If you're watching this far, you probably feel the same way I do about the Tony Hawk series, and I just want to say thank you so much for watching my visual love letter to a game that, for better or for worse, completely changed my life. I just want to say thank you to Neversoft for putting so much love into this game, and to all the people involved in making that amazing franchise. And also to Activision. If you guys want to make some money, get it together. You know, Vicarious Visions killed it on the 1 and 2 remake. Get that sequel out. Enough with the Blizzard stuff. We don't need any more Blizzard games. We need Tony Hawk games. Figure it out. Peace!